Hello, long-term investors, and welcome to day 4 of 1000 for the Tesla Fire Challenge. In this channel, I try to make $1 million in 1000 days. So let's get right into it. So if you're new, welcome. I hope you stick around. If you've been here before, welcome back. It's good to have you again. So in this video, I'll be sharing the following. I'm going to be sharing how to handle volatility in Tesla because Tesla can double or half very quickly. I'm also going to be sharing what to do when Tesla price falls really sharp. So you have to know your support levels. And number 3, I'm going to tell you how to avoid bad decisions based on emotions. So have a playbook ready. So before I get into it, I'm going to share my day 4 portfolio with you. It's the 27th of December, and this is how the portfolio looks before the market opens. So I've got two portfolios, portfolio A and portfolio B. They only hold Tesla stock. In my portfolio, I've got 117.071149 shares in Tesla. And in my wife's portfolio B, I've got 90.8068 shares in Tesla. So in total, we've got 207.87829 shares in Tesla, and that's all we hold. We don't hold any other shares at all. So as of the 27th of December, before the market opens, the price of Tesla is 1067.00. The total portfolio value is the amount of shares times the current value, which is $221,805.14. So the pre-market movement at the moment is up 0.78%. So hopefully it's going to be a green day. But this is day 4 of 1000. So let's get into it. So why is it so important to understand Tesla volatility? So I've been invested in Tesla for around 18 to 20 months now, and Tesla can rise and fall really quickly. It can be an emotional roller coaster. When it goes up, you're really happy. When it goes down, you're really sad. So you have to expect this. If you don't like massive movements in price, you should be investing in an index fund instead, because it's not going to move as fast as Tesla, but it's obviously going to be less rewarding. Also, if you can mentally prepare yourself for the falls, you can make better decisions. Instead of panicking and selling your shares, you actually end up buying more. So buying a quality stock at low prices just makes sense. So if Tesla falls sharp about 20-30%, and the market is panicking, this is the best time to buy. This is the worst time to sell. If you can buy at the low prices, you're going to lower your cost basis, and then eventually over the long term, you're going to make even more money. So if you know Tesla is highly volatile, you can keep some money on the side and buy the stock during the dip, thereby improving your cost basis, as I've said. So what do I do when Tesla price falls and I start panicking? So I have panicked many times. I've experienced Tesla stock price falling about 20%, about 2 or 3 times. So before I do anything, I find the reason for the fall and think to myself, is this an overreaction by the market? If it is an overreaction, then I buy more Tesla stock. If there is a fundamental change in Tesla stock, I look back at the history and realize that this is a resilient company, and I buy even more shares. I always look at the price movements for the last 5 and 10 years using the charts. And, I just come to the conclusion that this is just a blip. It's just a small things that's happened, and you have to focus on the long term. So as I said, always go back to the charts, always go back to the thesis, and don't get caught up in the hype. So I wanted to share this with you. This is the Tesla 5-year weekly chart. As you can see, what I've done is I've marked all the points where the stock has fallen between 20 and 40%. Over the last 5 years, it's actually fallen on 9 occasions. So, it's been a really, really rough ride. But if you remained invested in this stock, it's gone up. So this is a very resilient company. And if you can stay invested, if you can ride the storm, if you can go through the 20 to 40% falls and buy even more stock, you'll be rewarded handsomely. So what I've done now is I've also shared the 10-year weekly chart, and in the last 10 years, I've again marked it in red. It's fallen between 20 to 40% on 15 occasions. So 15 occasions you've had to go through this pain, and if you've gone through this pain and you bought at the bottom, then you would have been handsomely rewarded now. So what I'm trying to say is Tesla is a very, very volatile stock. You have to expect these kind of like really big price movements, and train yourself and say to yourself, if Tesla falls 15 to 20%, what do I do? Do I panic and sell, or do I do something else? So what do I do when Tesla price rises fast? You know, sorry, yeah. So what do I do when Tesla price rises fast? So you have to think the opposite as well. So when Tesla prices fall, you have to avoid selling the stock. So when Tesla prices rise really fast, you have to avoid selling as well, because obviously you want to remain invested in the long run, and you just don't want to take your profits and then go somewhere else. You have to stay with the stock. So what I do is I avoid getting greedy. I go back to my theses and my charts and my price targets and remain invested for the long run. I also think back and I think of people like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. They're the richest people in the world, and they're the richest because they remained invested in the long term and they didn't constantly buy and sell their stock. And just to reiterate, investment in Tesla becomes easy when you go back to the long-term charts. Always look at your long-term charts and realize, these price movements up and down have to be expected, and you just have to keep yourself invested and keep investing in the stock on a regular basis, dollar cost average in, and when there is a dip, try and buy more. So update your thesis constantly and your price targets. Go back to your price targets. If you can go back to your price targets, your theses, and your long-term charts, you will remain invested in Tesla over the long run. So what is my game plan when Tesla drops quickly? So I have my thesis, I have my long-term chart, and I have my price targets on Tesla, which are all readily available. I always dollar cost average into Tesla stock, but I always hold a little bit of money on the side in reserve just in case Tesla price falls significantly. As long as my investment thesis is intact, I go in hard and buy as much as I can. This is the time to be greedy, as Warren Buffett says. Be fearful when the market is greedy, and be greedy when the market is fearful. So last time when Elon Musk tweeted that he was going to sell his shares, the market started selling off. I tried to save as much money as possible, and I tried to invest the money to reduce my cost basis. I know that this is a resilient company, so news like this is just a temporary blip. So this is the 5-year chart again. So I've marked the support levels. So I've marked S1 as $900, so this is a good buy. If the price falls to 550 and the investment thesis on Tesla is still valid, it's a great buy. If for some reason the price falls to 390, which is the next support level, and the investment thesis on Tesla is still valid, this is an amazing bargain, and I'm going to try and buy as much as possible. So how do I avoid making stupid decisions when investing in Tesla stock? So I know I'm repeating myself, but I always say keep your in Tesla thesis, price target, and Tesla long-term charts readily available. So every time the price falls, I can look back at the price targets, I can look back at the Tesla thesis, I can look back at the long-term charts, and make a rational decision. I keep myself fully informed on the news and try to sort the real news from the FUD. I'm always looking to disprove my Tesla thesis, so I know I'm not deluding myself. If Tesla has changed fundamentally and all the competitive advantages are gone, I will have no problem selling Tesla. So as long as my investment thesis on Tesla remains intact, I'll continue investing in Tesla. So another thing is I stopped basing my decisions on news from CNBC and Bloomberg. They always sensationalize the news, and for newbie investors, they always pay the price, and it's such a shame. Take ownership of your investment and stop selling and buying based on sensationalized news. So, what can you expect from Tesla stock? Well, Tesla stock will go down and hard fast. It will also go up fast as well. You must have the courage and the conviction if you want to invest in Tesla shares. You have to always remember that Tesla always bounces back. Tesla has been on the brink of bankruptcy. Tesla has been hampered by short sellers. Tesla has been ravaged with FUD, but Tesla has always bounced back. Finally, it will be a roller coaster ride with Tesla. It won't be easy holding this stock. But if you hold this stock over the long term, if you continue to look at the long term charts, if you continue to believe in your price targets, if you continue to believe in your investment thesis and it doesn't change, you will be rewarded handsomely. Think back to Apple, think back to Amazon, think back to Google. They didn't go up in a straight line. There was always setbacks, but they managed to overcome these setbacks because these are very, very resilient companies. So again, I just wanted to share this with you. This is the Tesla. This is the Tesla chart for the last 5 years, and as you can see, it's had many falls over 20 to 30%. So these are just a few of the falls. So if you sold at these times, and got out of the stock, you wouldn't have been rewarded when the stock went up. So just keep on going back to these price charts. I know I'm like repeating myself so many times, but keep going back to these price charts. Know why these dips happen, and you will then train yourself to buy at the low prices. So what are the main takeaways here? So what I always try and do is a dollar cost average into the stock, and I try to keep a little bit of money on the side, so when the market does panic and sell off, I can go in hard and buy it. So I always have my long-term charts, price targets, which are fully updated, and my investment thesis, which again is fully updated to hand. And when everyone is losing their minds and selling and there's a market sell-off, I just quickly look at the price chart targets, I look at the charts, I look at the investment thesis, and then I realize that this is just temporary and this is giving me another opportunity to get into Tesla stock. I never buy and sell based on what I hear on Bloomberg or CNBC. I always analyze the information for myself and ask myself, has Tesla recovered from something like this before? And if it has, I'm going to buy, because this is a very resilient company and it always bounces back. So I hope you found this video useful. I hope, there's a lot of videos out there where people tell you to buy Tesla stock, but they never really tell you how to handle your emotions when the price is falling. So hopefully this has been useful to you. For anybody who wants to know, I invest through an ISA account, and I invest in a tax efficient way where my gains aren't taxed by capital gains. I use an app called Free Trade. This is a brilliant app and it's available in the UK. It has a very simple interface and it has a cheap monthly cost of £3 per month. You can buy and sell shares commission free and you get immediate deposits from your bank account. There's a huge variety of stocks and shares to choose from, all in the UK and US. What I've done is I've left a referral link below where if you sign up, you get a free stock worth £200, and I also get a free stock as well. So, it's a win-win situation. So I hope you found this video valuable. If you have, please leave a like, leave a subscription, leave a comment. I appreciate any likes and I'll read all your comments. I appreciate your subscription. I will always try and bring you value, and I wish you all the best on your investment journey. And until the next update, have a great day. I wish you all the best.